Hey everybody, Jamie Pate here. Welcome to the channel. I have a tutorial that you have asked for, so let's get started on that. Okay friends, I'm calling these holiday sentiment tags, basically because one of the dies that we use from ScrapbookCom is called, you guessed it, holiday sentiments. And so with that in mind, that's why I'm calling them holiday sentiment cards. You can see I have been teasing these out there, especially on my Facebook page, and have shared these with you, and you have all been so curious how they come together. It's actually really, really simple. I'm just going to walk you through all the parts here, and we're going to assemble one of these, okay? So the base of these tags comes from the Mixed Media paper pad. Again, I've talked about this cardstock a lot because it's just so ready to hold all the things. So I have created a template, and there will be a download on my blog that you can just go click through to there. You can download this, you can print it, and then you can cut your own notched tags. You'll need 2 of them for every single tag that you make. So just to see the construction here, there are 2 tags in here, okay? The next thing that you're going to want to do is, I am a huge fan, and you probably heard me say this even just in yesterday's video, Cozy Foliage has been my friend. It's such a diverse die cut set from ScrapbookCom. There are 2 branches that look evergreen branchy to me, and plus sort of this holly leaf as well. So I put those to work, as well as with this jolly paper, and I just die cut I wanted to kind of go monochrome for my set, and I die cut a bunch of the branches out and a bunch of the leaves out to just have them at the ready. I won't need all these for a single one, but when I made these primarily, I made them all at once. So it was like this bulk make, which is lovely to be able to do. So that's the jolly paper that these are made from. I think the ombre would also be a lovely way to make these holiday sentiment tags as well. So not only are we going to need the branches, but as you can tell, we're going to need a word. We're going to make this one today. So I chose fa la la. I love that, fa la la. It's just a fun, festive word, right? And I love the green. This is just a really nice, Christmassy, deep green. So that's why I chose that. Another thing, though, that I went ahead as sort of just, because I just love to add extra things in here, but we're going to be recreating this cluster for the most part. And one of the things I used in that, there's these Squiggles dies from Spellbinders. At the time of this posting, these were sold out. I have clicked notify to know when they're back, but I'll also link a couple other ones that could be used for this, but I use these again and again and again. So just to talk about this for one moment here, I have cut these from Mixed Metals paper. It's this paper pad that is very glittery, but it's smooth. But it also has like this backer to it that can be a little bit of a challenge to cut more intricate dies with. So I use here this precision chrome plate from Sizzix, especially on that Mixed Metals paper, especially when I'm using intricate dies, because I want them to be able to cut through and not be frustrated because it doesn't work. So I wanted to make a little plug for that. Okay, so here's the holiday sentiments, and with each one of these words also comes what's basically called a drop shadow. And so from deciding which one is going to be your top tag, you're going to want to cut a window, if you will, from the top tag, whatever one you decide to top. And I'm going to also add in here as well, I am making what I think is a very basic tag. You can change up the papers at any time. You can change up the things that you add for the foliage cluster. You can add a strip of glue to all the edges and add glitter. You could cover the window that we're going to make here and craft a shaker card. This is just, you know how you make that cookie dough that goes with all the cookies? That's kind of how I feel about this tag here. Once you get down to how to make this tag, the sky's the limit, how you can then just change it up and just have a lot of fun in the making. So I'm going to go ahead and die cut my window out there. And when I did this before with all of those tags, I just die cut all of them all at once. I had a whole bunch of the mixed media notch tags already cut up, and then I just went about cutting a bunch of tags all at the same time. So this is one of those makes that lends itself to prepping all the pieces, which is basically what I shared with you here, and then being able to cut them out. Then being able to assemble a whole bunch all at the same time. Okay, I ran my fa la la through the die cutting machine one more time, as it hadn't quite cut as well as I would have liked it to. So just be mindful of that. All right, now at this point, I have grabbed the 1/8 inch foam strips. Again, this is one of those items in my craft room that I just utilize over and over again. And I found this worked best, that as you added these strips to the back of the die cut tag, that going along and just adding where you think in your mind this tag needs some support, because it's going to be hovering now over a second tag to give it the dimension and the depth that it needs. So take a strip of the 1/8 inch, and I don't know if I want to say be liberal with it, but kind of be liberal with it as you add it to the underside of, I don't know, tag 1, shall we call it? So that's one strip there. At this point, I'm just removing the backer strips to the foam. And once we're done with that, then we're going to go ahead and place this over our top tag. Okay, so what I find works best is to line the top with the bottom tag, kind of standing it on in first. I wouldn't say this is a sure thing, but it does get us pretty close. And if you just need to trim a little bit so that it's not showing in the front, then of course feel free to do that. And that's what I'm doing here. I gotta make a shout out to these new titanium scissors from ScrapbookCom. I'm a scissor collector. I love scissors, and I find that I just use different scissors for different things. So these are coming in handy right here. Okay, next I've grabbed a pair of craft tweezers. I'm just going to get my fa la la on that. It's kind of like my extra hand, and I'm just going to add some dots of glue to the back of my fa la la. And it doesn't need a whole lot. I mean, there's a lot to cover here depending on the word that you choose to use. But just whatever you want adhered down, make sure it has a little bit of glue on it. And so we're going to wrap up our A here. Okay, the next part then is playing. Did you ever play Operation as a kid? But here's the thing. With this one, you're not going to get buzzed if you touch the edges. I promise. But it's just a nice way to kind of pop that in there. That way, the top negative piece is already in place. You just have to, instead of trying to line them up by having this fa la la already in there, I like to doing that first and then bringing the fa la la in after. And then just go along and kind of tap and make sure it's going to adhere down nicely. Okay, the next part is the fun part, and that is just having a little bit of floral time with your die cut leaves. And this is why it's so great to already have these cut up. So what I like to do, just kind of depending, whatever the darker color is, I like to, which is mostly, I'm looking at these, mostly all this darker green is almost all at the base of this layering of the floral. So that's kind of what I started with. I probably used about, there's 4 on there now, 4 or 5 of these. And I'm just looking for this guy here, and I'm probably going to want, I'm going to move him here. Now, I talked earlier about die cutting the intricate dies and using the precision plate. These leaves here are embossed. And the thing with the embossed is what works really well with that is actually and you saw me use it earlier, is the magic mat. And this one is the holiday edition. It's just a fun festive thing to have in the studio here while I'm doing all this Christmas making. But I find when I use the magic mat for embossed dies, I get really great results. So I'm just going to go ahead and probably maybe add some more. But just like hopefully you have seen on some other videos here on the channel, when I have, and I do this a lot, when I add layers of florals or botanicals or branches or whatever, I just kind of get an idea of what is going to go where to start with, and then I just go back and apply it all. This, again, is something I do repeat. This is not a science. There's no perfect way to add these florals in. There is only your way. And it's also something, though, time and practice is a really good friend to these. If you don't feel comfortable adding something like this to your surfaces, then just play. It's just paper. The dies, right, they can be used over and over again. They don't run out. That is lovely, right? So I'm going to go ahead and add this leaf in here. And if you wanted to, on maybe these parts of the dies, these larger ones, to bring in a foam dot to give it a little bit more elevation, this would be a good time to do that. I'm kind of pressing in and lifting up my leaf there. And then, remember we had these squiggles. They come with stems, but I cut the stems off. And what I like to do with those is, again, not a lot of adhesive on the back, just a bit, and just kind of tucking. Just to add that little bit of metallic glittery, that's a good word, Jamie, glittery feel. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and kind of pop this one. I think I'm going to go ahead and pop this one on the top. I don't always do that. Then what I have in here, with this silver twine, I already made a bow. And so I'm going to add my bow to this. And then I need to just kind of let it all dry before I do anything else with this. Okay, y'all, our tag is complete. This is ready for a scrapbook page. Watch for that. A card base. You can top this onto a card base, a gift topper, or even make a banner with multiple of these tags going across. That would be super lovely too, I think. But thank you so much for watching. All of these items are linked below. Let me know if you have any questions, any thoughts, and have fun making these holiday sentiment tags.